Shalom, friends. Honoring one's parents is kind of a big deal in Judaism. I'd go so far as to say it's one of the top 10 best-known commandments, in fact, out of 613, so that's a really high score. As it is indeed my mom's birthday today, I would like to honor her in this video. Now, because Talmud is what I do, of course I'm going to start this video by telling you some ways that the sages honored their moms. I'm just predictable like that. When Rav Yosef would hear the footsteps of his mother, he would stand up and say, "I'm standing before the arrival of the Shekhinah," aka the feminine divine presence. Rabbi Tarfon would bend over and become an actual human step stool to help his mom get in and out of bed every day. And Abaya had so much love and respect for his mother, which makes sense because she was an amazing mom and went above and beyond in the mom department. For example, she raised a baby lamb and gave it to him so it would go with him into the bathroom and help protect him from bathroom demons. Everybody who's thinking of becoming a parent, take notes. That's how you do it. One of the things I love about Abaya is that he quotes the teachings of his mom constantly. And he not only gives over what she's told him, but also makes sure that everybody knows the source. "My mother taught me" is actually how he opens many of his sentences. And even though women's voices in the Talmud are few and far between, regrettably, he made sure to bring her voice in and credit her. So in the spirit of Abaya, I would like to honor my mother and give her credit on this, her 70th birthday. I would volunteer to become a human step stool for her as well, but she lives in a different state and I think the logistics would be complex. When people ask me, as they very often do, how I know so many Jewish things, the answer begins with her. Yes, I went on to get a degree in Judaic studies, but I wouldn't have done that had she not given me that initial deep and abiding love for Judaism in the first place. When I was but a mere small child, my father would read Lord of the Rings into this ear, and to this ear my mother would pour Judaism. And that's why I am the way that I am. My mother is a self-directed learner. She is a voracious reader. The vast majority of Jewish books I have in my collection are just a minuscule fraction of what she has on her bookshelves. She learned how to sing in Ladino. She taught us how to make shavusalech. She modeled how to do hitbodedut. She showed us how to build a sukkah, how to pray with real kavanah. She taught us how to correctly sound a shofar. People, it comes from your abs. That's where it comes from, okay? She taught us that we were the inheritors of a tradition that we could be proud of. And that's only the Jewish stuff. She knows so many things, it's a little terrifying. One time when I was in college, I was taking a class and we were reading Beowulf. And she was like, "Oh, let me show you how to recite it in Old English." You know how much of a flex that was in class the next day? It was a flex. It was a big flex. Now, personally, she has gone through a lot in her life. She's had many joys and many sorrows. When I stopped being Orthodox, we did have a bit of a rift that took some time to heal, but we did. I'll never forget a call I got from her soon after people had first noticed that I was doing the Daf Reactions videos, and she told me how proud she was of the deeply Jewish person that I am, despite being an atheist. And she told me that she recognized that this is the Jewish path that I'm supposed to walk. And she's happy and proud of my journey. It just happens to be a little bit different from the one she envisioned for me. But that's okay, because there's another Jewish teaching I want to share with you. There are many ways to understand and embody Judaism for each of us. In fact, there's a phrase for that. Shivim panim leTorah. The Torah has 70 faces. Mom, today on your 70th birthday, I want to tell you that I've been lucky enough to see many faces of Judaism throughout my life now. But the first face of Judaism I ever saw, and the one that I will love and cherish the most always, is yours. Yom Huledet Sameach. Happy birthday, Mom.